Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, I'm Scrappin' Lizzie, and I am a big fat mess. Today is my day to do my comments on the comments, because I love reading my comments. I do love reading my comments, and I learn so much from y'all on my comments. And so no wig today. It's just my regular hair, and it just wants to do whatever it wants to do, so I ain't really worried about it. But once a week I do the comments on the comments, which is on a Monday, and today is Monday. It's a little late now already because it's almost 4 o'clock, but I had a little doctor's appointment this morning to verify that I do have the shingles. Have you ever had the shingles? If you've had the shingles, you'll know that they're not fun. And so, but I have medicine coming. He called in some kind of, I don't know, 2 different kind of medicines. One of them is a pill. I got to take 5 pills a day, 5 a day separated throughout the, I don't know. But anyhow, he said, yeah, it might heal. He said it might get better. And so, this transferring might could have my hair better. But anyway, so it might get better. I hope it gets a little better anyway. But anyway, no, we're not going to worry about that. We're not. Okay, so what I do, now look, I've printed out all my comments on the comments. Next week, I'll print them out on the back of these pages. Somebody in the comments suggested that, and so that's what I'm going to do. But so what we're going to talk about today is the comments. Oh, God, he said that. Okay, so last Monday. So I start with last Monday, and which was comments on the comments, and these are the comments on the comments from the comments of the week before. Yeah. And so my first comment was, "Hi Lizzie, I'm so happy you enjoyed the pin bowl. I forgot to send a message with the package. I wanted you to know how much of a joy you are, and I know many will agree to watch. Life is challenging these days for so many of us in this world, and having a place where I can go, like my sewing room, and have a computer beside me turned on to Lizzie on YouTube is something I look forward to when I am sewing. I have discovered your channel only months ago, and Lizzie, when I'm down, I put your channel on, and you are just the bright light to lift up my mood. This is why I sent you a yellow bowl." Yellow. She sent me, this is a pin cushion, but it's a magnetic bowl for my needles. Though I know your favorite color is purple because you are like sunshine to me, Lizzie. And again, I know many will agree. Thank you for all you share. And I just love the yellow bowl. And now that I know what the reasoning for the yellow bowl is, it just warms my heart. Just like the sunshine warms my head, whatever. And so I'll just call her Sunshine. That's what I said. Now, okay, and let's see. I had 61 thumbs up and 394 views on that video. And another thing I wanted to mention too, every once in a while me and Papa will do a little short. We learned how to do shorts. And so then Papa was on one of the shorts, and I've done about 5 or 6. And all of mine have got about 300, 400 views. Papa's has 2,500 views on Papa's. He is just the bomb, isn't he? Let me turn this slide a little bit. It's kind of, and so I thought that was pretty. Now, Kama's Creation, she said she loves the ideas of printing up the replies. You can turn the paper and print on the backs if it doesn't confuse you too much. Otherwise, they are great papers for the girls to draw on. Hang up the phone. Okay. And that's who had given me I'm going to reuse these papers, and I will I will use the backs on when I print them out next week. And so, but then even then, I may not throw them away. I might just put them in the paper shredder, shred paper, and I've got all the apparatuses to do to make paper out of paper, and I might do that. Okay, and Ethel Lewis says, "Sound or not, you're still the best entertainment." And then Karen over there in the UK, she says, "I look very colorful today." And Crafty Girl 17 said, "That was hilarious about the algorithm. She thinks I'm too funny." And so Crafty Girl's name is Sandy. Did I write that down? Crafty Girl, I gotta write that down. I see. I wrote down most of my little things on my. Okay, her name is Sandy. Crafty Girl 17. Her name is Sandy. I've been writing down my little cheat sheet so I know who is who, because I get confused very easily. And so, and she says that she's happy to hear that everyone is all better. She loves learning about crafts. She and my videos cheer her up. She said she's going through a loss and some health issues, lonely without my mom. And yeah, and I bet yesterday, being Mother's Day yesterday, you were probably really lonely without your mom. Yes. And SMB Designs, is that Stephanie or Samantha? Stephanie is her name, I believe. I don't have that wrote down here. And but she always calls me Elizabeth, and I like that because that's what my dad called me. And so, and she said she liked my new wig with the hairband. And then let me see. Karen, yes. Karen from the UK. She says, "Thank you for commenting on the comments. You're definitely a shining star in a dark world." I thank you for that, Karen. I thank you for that so much. And so I want to be, if I could just be a little speck of a ray of sunshine in somebody else's world, well then that makes me happy. And oh, that was the same one about the algorithm. I printed that page twice. Let's see. That one I printed twice. Why did I print it twice? Because something's wrong with my brain. Okay. And then I wrote back to Karen. I said, "Hi, Karen." And I don't always write back because sometimes I'll just put a like and a heart after I read it. But then now, since I know I'm doing the comments on the comments, I don't always do a lot of commenting under them. Sometimes I do, but I don't, because it does take, I get a lot of comments and it takes a while. And so now some people get jillions of comments and they still comment underneath. And I'm thinking, wow, do they got help, or they can just type fast maybe. And so, and I said, yes, sometimes our world does seem so dark and we need to find a little bit of sunshine to focus. And reading the comments, which I call love messages, love notes, is my daily sunshine. Hugs and blessings to you. And Stephanie says she would love a makeup haul and a try-on. You know what I did? I went and I watched a couple of videos where it said, it was to teach older ladies that haven't been wearing makeup how to use makeup. And so I've watched it and I thought, oh, I don't think I'm ready to do a video on this yet. And so, but I got a little bit of blush, you can see here, and tried to cover up my age spots a little bit and got a little bit of lipstick on there. And so, and then Evie said, because I said in that video that I thought, just for some reason, the name Evie, you know, you kind of sometimes imagine what that person looks like in real life. And I said, I imagined Evie as looking at like a real tiny little lady, just real tiny and little. And she says, I'm not a tiny person. I wish I was. You must have known a little Evie somewhere along the way. And then Lala Gamma, she says, you and Papa deserve endless joy. You spread tons of kindness the world over. Today's quote is, we don't have to agree on anything to be kind to one another. That was unknown as who wrote that, but that's true. We don't have to agree on anything to be kind to one another, and that's really good. And I said, thank you, dear friend, for your kind words. And she said, sweet girl, I consider you more than a friend. You're my sister and the person who understands me most. You're my mentor. I want to be like you someday. I don't know if anybody really wants to be like me, but it's okay, especially right now when I got the shingles. Okay, she's my friend, though. She lives about 30 miles south of me, maybe. And, had to hang up the phone. Okay. And then Possum Patty says, howdy, Lizzie. This is just too fun. Commenting on the comments. Hugs and blessings and bubbles. And that's Possum Patty. If you all have not watched Possum Patty, it's called Just Journaling with Possum Patty. She's amazing, and she is so much fun to watch. She makes her videos so much fun. Just Journaling with Possum Patty. And so... And Charlotte Syracuse, she said that I look great. She loves my videos. I want my skates. She said, do I got a name for her? I want my skate. No, I don't have a name for her. So we're just going to call it the late that she wants her skates, because she must like skating for her to put that kind of a handle on her YouTube. And I used to love to ice skate. Up until I was 14. Up until I was 14. And we had to move from Minnesota, Florida to Florida, and there was no more ice skating to be had down here. And so, but I loved ice skating when I was up in Minnesota. And then come down here, and there was a roller rink, an outdoor roller rink not far from where we lived. And I went and tried that a couple times. I could not stay up on them things. They wasn't nothing like ice skates. And so, yep, I loved my skating, but that went away when we went away from Minnesota. And Denise Morrison says, I love your wig. I missed your silent movie, but I'll definitely go back and watch it. It's 5 a.m. in Australia. I should be sleeping, but you're too entertaining. Yes, there was one movie. I don't know. One of my videos, I didn't have any sound. Now, lately, too, a couple people said in, I think, my last video that one said I didn't have any sound, and one said my sound stopped, like halfway through the video. And so then I watched the whole video, and it showed sound. I had sound the whole time. Maybe I was just reading my lips. I don't know. But I do what I can. And then Evie said my butterfly was gorgeous that I was making, and she goes, you know exactly what to put where, which I'm having fun doing those butterflies. This one that I'm working on, this little flip tapestry book, and I put a butterfly on that page, and I just like that. I think that's a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun with them butterflies. And so, and then Finger 53, she says, the butterfly would make a lovely set of wings for your dolls. And that's when and I tried it on one of my dolls, and it looked pretty good, but not exactly what I thought I wanted. But I also make clothespin dolls, just these little dolls using a peg pin. And I thought, I could use a clothes peg, and make an angel using the peg. Even with this big a wing, I think this would look pretty down the center of that butterfly. And so, or some, similar to that. All right. And then Rachel Phelps says, "Wow, Lizzie, I love the infinity case," and that was this. That was what I got from Beatrice. She sent me the infinity case, and I'm going to be making one of them. In fact, I found a piece of plastic canvas that I'm going to use for the base of the part that wraps. And so I just brought that in here, and that's what I'm going to use for the base, and I'm going to make one of them infinity cases. And so, because I love it, I think that's amazing. She said it was so sweet of Beatrice to send it to you. I am for anything to make that makes life easier. I have ordered some from Temu. They have so many items that you can look and look. Mostly I order craft items, but a friend saw today I had a cute t-shirt I got from Temu, and it was adorable. I haven't tried it close because who knows about sizes. You are looking great. And so, but I am into this Temu thing. I've got to slow down now, though, because I've spent all my mad money. And so, but I'll probably go back. I've got a couple orders now that I'm still waiting to be delivered. This shirt I got from Temu. It says, "It's fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine." And then it shows this cat that looks like she stuck her tongue in the electric socket. She's fine. I'm fine. We're all fine. Okay. And then I told her I'd never know about sizes either, so that's why I always go up a size or two. I would rather something be too big than too small. I don't like tight-fitting anything. But like this shirt is a 5XL, 5X. And I think most everything, the 5X is like the biggest that they sell. And I think they said that the 5X is like a size 20, 22, something like that. And so I always go up a size because I don't mind it being a little big. I don't like anything that's tight. And and then the infinity case. Oh, Beatrice told me the infinity case. The flap is a stencil, a kitchen mat from Dollar Tree, covered with a piece of batting and fabric, and the ends are yo-yos. And she said they're fun to make and give away. And so, but that's what I said. I'm going to use because I have it, I'm going to use that plastic canvas. And that'll be easy to stitch the fabric to. And so, well, my skate, she goes, "How about this, Lizzie? If you don't want to do your arithmetic, you might get pregnant." For all those mothers of young girls out there. Okay. You can take that where I was talking about the rhythm method. The algorithms. And sometimes I just hear a word and it sends me into the gutter. Well, because only my mother, she said she had a lot of children because the only birth control they had at the time was using the rhythm method. And it wasn't working, I guess. I don't know. And then let's see. And Karen, Orb 66, she says, "Thank you for your kindness that you sped like confetti." And Nomadia Van, which is, just a minute, cheat sheet. Susan, no, Nomadia Van. Cindy Jenks, yes, Cindy Jenks. She says, "I just ordered a dark purple wig. See what you did? Now the whole country will be wearing purple hair." I think y'all should. I hear my husband. I hear my husband back there laughing. And then Josie's Place says, "You're such a joy of sunshine." And Sassy Granny gave me a heart. And then Sherry Wampole wanted to know, "Do you have a fan going? It makes a noise and I can't hear you." And, but...
That's yours?
Yeah, thank you, darling. The button. The buttons kind of get spread around here. I have little girls that help me spread them. And, which no, but I usually have the air conditioner on, but I turned it off right now, so it's not on as my videos do have background noises all the time. Like just now, Papa brought me a button. He found that it was in the floor, I guess. Amy brought it to me, and I will have those kind of interruptions in my videos. And sometimes I forget to turn the air conditioner off here in this room, and it is loud. But we are okay, darling. But we are. My son and his wife are planning to get the central air fixed or replaced. And so pretty soon we won't have to use the window air conditioners. But it gets pretty hot in here if you don't have that air conditioner on. And Crafty Girl 17, she also said that it's either a fan in the background or something else. And then she asked, what is that noise in the background? It's hard to focus on what you're saying. And I guess, I'm sorry about that. It's just sometimes I forget to turn. I've been trying to turn it off before I do a video, and then that way you don't have to listen to all that racket, And so now when I listen, I wanted to know, well, how bad is it? And so I listened to my video over, and for me, I didn't think it, I really didn't even hear it, but I don't know why I didn't hear it. Maybe I just don't want to. And so, and then user WI6PR5YZ7Q said the background sound is annoying. I love your videos, but please take care of it. So I wrote back to this person. I said, the background noise is my air conditioner. I live in Florida, so it gets really hot in this room I'm in. I need the cool air. There is nothing I can do about it. I am sorry it is a bother to you. If you ever watched a real movie, like from Disney or somewhere, you will hear background noises like music playing, children playing, cars crashing, birds chirping, and maybe even air conditioners humming. In my opinion, if there was a movie made with only the speaking and nothing in the background, the movie would be weird. But that's just my silly opinion. But I am sad that my background noise is annoying you. I will always have interruptions in my videos. May it be my loving hamster, my beautiful granddaughters, my pain in the neck children, my barking dog, Little Bit, or my cat Petunia trying to steal the show. Who knows? If I have my window open, you may even hear my chickens yapping out there, cars driving by, sometimes big trucks. It's all just background noise. So anyway, I suggest you look around for videos to watch that do not have any background noise. I do not want to cause you any annoyance, and I want you to be well, and annoyance could lead to other health issues, and definitely I do not want to be the cause of your failing health. I send you healing hugs and prayers for your day to get better. God's blessings to you. That's what I wrote back to that person that didn't like that, because it was annoying, that person, which maybe that was too sassy. I don't know, but I just got a little sassy because I listen to a lot of videos, and I listen, and a lot of times there's background noises, and I've been watching a lot of movies about ships. I'm just interested in ships, and I hear the people talking, but then you hear the ship in the background, the ship's horn in the background, the water waving waters and whatever. And it's just part of it, I think. I don't know. But I'm sorry that for anybody who doesn't like the background noise, we are going to be working on it. Okay, and so then, let's see. Then I did my thank you, dear. Oh, Karen, Fangirl Crochet. Oh, I thought I had that wrote down, what her real name was. Okay, but she sent me a Happy Meal. And, let's see. I had 57 thumbs up on that one and 329 views. And Lala said she uses granny squares for pockets in her slow stitch journal. That is a good idea. And Karen in the UK, she says, love your slow stitching. My, you are so clever. I'm in awe of your talents. And God bless you and Papa and your family. Cheryl Wamples, she says, hope you have a wonderful day. Miss Scotland said, love those butterflies. They would make lovely needle cases if folded over. And that is true. When you fold that butterfly in half, it is perfect to make a needle case. And it's a perfect size, too, for a little needle book. And she said she actually finished off a dress I'd made last year a couple of days ago. So she started it last year and finished it a couple of days ago. Even when I was at a sewing craft show here in England last night, I had to chuckle to myself as a group of ladies were huddled around admiring all the beautiful fabrics on sale. And one said how she had so much fabric in too little time. And that's probably true for a lot of us. And Cordula says, gorgeous happy meal. And Denise Morrison says that I've watched 2 of your videos in one day. I'm blessed. I love watching your videos, and that snippet roll, not for cutting, is so beautiful. Thank you for putting a smile on my dial twice in one day. Love from down under. So she's over there in Australia. Denise Morrison. Karen Ann. Oh, Karen Ann. She's the one that is Karen's Fangirl Crochet. I gotta write that down here. Did I write that? I gotta write that. Karen. And that is Karen Ann. With a E. I like Ann spelt with a E. She says, I'm the Karen who sent you the package. I'm so glad it showed up. I'm going to email you back. Your email and video made me happy and tearful. I think because I found you when I did, you can tell by the date on the letter when that was. I used to be Crochet Fangirl. I have commented on videos. I recently reclaimed my name. I was feeling shame about it and decided to stop. Love from Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach. And then Sassy Granny sent me which that's Shay. I think she's in Mississippi. I think. And so she sent me a heart. And Miss Adele, she sent me, she says, check your messages, Lizzie, which I did. And then Erin Morrison, she's a good friend too. I had met her at our retreat. She is a fun lady. Truck driver. She's a truck driver. I just think any girl that does a truck driving job is amazing. And so, but I met her there. She says, boy, that took a long time to get to you. And, and then Crafty Girl 17, she said, your project would look nice laying across the foot of the bed. So pretty. Did you machine sew the squares or hand stitch them together? And on that thing I made, the whole back, oh gosh, I just moved my back. Shingles isn't fun. She was talking about this, which is, it's like 3 yards long. It's longer than 3 yards. But I've been putting pieces on this. But the whole back is one piece of fabric. And every bit that's sewn on, is hand stitched on. It's every bit of it is hand stitched onto. You can see so many stitches even in the back. But you're right. This would look really cute on the end of the bed. And we have a king size bed. I should make it every once in a while and put that on the back. That would be cool. And Cheryl Wemple, she could not watch this video. She said it was too noisy. And so, and I understand. We're working on that, Cheryl. All right. Was that? Oh, and so then this is then the next one. Okay. And then this one was, I don't have very many comments on that one where I put the mud on my face. I put some mud on my face, which is like a clay mask, because I'm trying to get younger. I'm seeing if this will turn into reverse, my aging. And so, and Karen said, "Hi, Lucy. You're beautiful, and you, as you are, inside and out, you radiate kindness and compassion." And that was Karen over there in the UK, Orb 66. And thank you so much for that, Karen. I don't know. I'm just this, and this might be just a passing fad for me that I want to put a little makeup on. It might be just a passing fad, but we'll see. And so then she says, "You are perfectly imperfect like all of us. Your inner and outer beauty shine like diamonds." Oh, then she told me, "You ain't got dementia. Remember your cells within you. Listen to what you say." And that's right. And you know what she meant by that? Because if you keep downing yourself or saying poor things about yourself, before long you will believe it. So if I just joke around that I got the dementia, which it may not be a joke, we don't know, but let's not talk about it, because the more we talk about it, the more we're going to believe it, and it will happen. And so I understand what you mean, Karen. Okay. And then Tracy Turner said, "I can hear you and the air conditioner. It's no biggie. You got to stay cool." And that's what Karen said too. She goes, "Don't worry about that AC." And so, and plans and procrastination. I just love that name, because you make these plans and then you might get to them later sometime. So I like that. She says, "We can hear the air conditioner, but no way should you have to turn that off and get all hot just because someone doesn't want to hear the AC. No difference in having a fan going while I'm sitting here watching you. You need to stay comfortable." Thank you so much for that. And so, but if I turn it off for a little while, it won't get so hot in here that I can't stand it. And then I can turn it back on after my video's over. And then Shay, Sassy Granny, she sent me some hearts. She's always sending me some hearts. Thank you, Shay. And Karen uses a fan in London, and she said, "Ain't hot." And then Linda also, she said that it was really loud and hard to listen to me. And I said, "Sorry, please forgive me." I don't know. And so, oh, but then she said, "You never have to apologize about anything. I love watching you and your lovely family. I am so sorry if I upset you, you lovely lady. Hope you and Papa are doing good. Take care and keep making me love you." And so she apologized if she upset me. And it doesn't upset me, and I understand. And I don't know if some people's video computers are that I don't know if there's like filters that filter out sounds or something. I think some people just hear more detail in videos than others. I'm not sure how that is. Okay, and okay, that was while I did the mud mask. Was that where I put the mud mask? Yeah. And then I come back again for the mud mask. Is this where I took it? Yeah, this is where, because I put it. Oh, I don't know now. But anyway, this was a continuation of the mud. And then Karen said it looks fresher. And then Valerie Smith said my face appeared to be glowing. And then, oh, I had showed some angel wings that I had purchased for some of the family members that had my daughter's birthstone in it, and then the stone from the month that she passed, which both of them were blue because she was born in December and passed away in December. So it had two little stones in it, and then it was a real pretty thing that you could hang like in your rear view mirror. And so, and I had a lot of people that like that. And then Lala said, "I adore the angel wings. I'm sorry you're going through this. I know your heart is breaking. I bet Tommy Sue is there with my Diana watching their moms and waiting to welcome us." Because Lala lost a daughter as well. And she lost her daughter from the same problems that I lost my daughter. So we kind of have that in common. So it's nice to have somebody that really understands. somebody who takes their own life is, it's definitely different. Definitely different. Thank you, Lala, for being there for me. And then Cheryl said, I've been using this for years. Love it for deep skin cleaning. That's the Aztec mud stuff. And yes, Papa? Do you need something, honey? Or are you just passing out smooches?
Just passing out smooches.
Oh, okay, just passing out.
Only to you.
Only to me? Okay, sorry, y'all don't get none. Okay, and Cheryl said that she'd been using that Aztec clay for years and she loves it for deep skin cleaning. Water works just as good as vinegar. I usually wash my face twice. The last wash with mild soap and the age spots will not disappear. Also, the clay needs to dry. See, I wasn't sure if you needed to let it dry or because it actually said 10 to 15 minutes or something. But she said you actually have to let it dry. And so when I do it, which I kind of plan to do it again this afternoon or maybe tomorrow, and I'm going to let it completely dry. I was hoping the age spots would completely disappear, but apparently they're not going to. And then also, it didn't say on the bottle, but it said in where I bought it. Before I bought it, I was reading the whatever you call it when people write in about the product, and they said don't let it run down your drain because it can clog your drain because it's a clay. And so, but Cheryl says she says she washes hers off in the sink. She just keeps the water running and never make the mask thick. Always a thin layer, twice a week if needed. So see, I love it. I love it when I get, people help me. They give me advice. It's back. The shingles. It's just shingles. Okay. And then Sharon Tamilia says the air conditioner is noisy and your skin looks fresh. Well, at least you could still see my skin. So thank you, Sharon. Mandy Jane said the sound is real bad. I don't know what you've done. Sounds like you're in a washing machine. Will not stop me from washing you though, because I love you. See there, even with all the noise, she's going to continue to watch me. And then Tamara said, I don't think this is raw apple cider vinegar, which I did have raw apple cider. It said right on the bottle, and it came from White House that makes apple cider. And she said she didn't think it was raw apple cider vinegar. Real raw unfiltered apple cider vinegar is really light, and you have to shake it to mix up the sediment on the bottom of the bottle. And then she wondered if I'd ever heard of plastic spoons. I don't know. I think she said that because when I got in here, I had went out and I got a glass bowl, but then I got a fork out of the drawer to stir it with. And then I started reading on the packaging, and it said that a non-metal something. So then I was looking in my junk drawer here to see if I had a non-metal anything that I could just stir it with. And I found a little paper, like a straw thing, and I used that to stir it with. And so she asked me if I'd ever heard of plastic spoons. No, never heard of them. But I did shake that jar before I actually even showed it, because it was about this much of the bottom of the vinegar was very, very dark, and the top in the bottle was very clear. And once you shake it, then it was definitely the right stuff. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, sweetheart. And Cheryl then said it's still making noise. And I said, well, dang air conditioner. I told it to shut up, but it's not listening to me. Oh, well. But we're working on that. What you doing, Kaya? Yeah? You got your pad there?
I know. I did that. No, they're crying.
Yeah, that's right. You just sit there like a pretty girl. Just be pretty. Okay. Now. Okay, and then my next video. I made, how many videos did I make this week? 8? 9? I'm weird. Okay, in the next one, I was sewing a butterfly on my oversized knot snippet roll. Did she leave? Bye-bye. See you later. I love you. Jeez, and then the phone rings. I'm telling you. We don't want to talk to people. We don't like to talk to people. Okay, I was sewing a butterfly on my oversized knot snippet roll. That's what I just showed you there, which I did. But I think the butterfly's way at the other end of it. I think it's way at this other end. Where'd that it go? Where'd that butterfly go? Let me see. I want to see the butterfly. This thing is just way too long. Who in their right mind would make a snippet roll this long? Oh, there's the butterfly. See, that's what I did on that particular day, was I put that butterfly on there. Some people go like this. They put something like this on their videos. They say, cheese. And they say that's for a thumbnail. I think for a thumbnail, you just go like this. Show them your thumbnail. Do you like my nails? I changed them yesterday. I think they're beautiful. I think they like me. Like. Okay, so now it's not rolled up. We'll just put it over there in this pile. Okay. Bonnie's 197. She says, you look fabulous, and I wanted you to know that I think you are an absolute gem. I love all your crafting, and you make me feel like I'm sitting with a friend. I had, on this video where I was sewing the butterfly on the oversized knot snippet roll, I had 80 thumbs up and 640 views, so that's really good. And then user CW3OV36JV20, something like that, said, bless you, Lizzie, for this video. Your words touched my heart. It's 15 years since our son passed suddenly at the age of 50. The ache in my heart never goes. Miss him so much. We still tell him about what's going on in the family as if he is still here. But our God is good. He puts balm on our hearts and soothes out troubled minds. I now watch your videos every day. I think we are a few hours behind your time as I watch every morning here in England. And so, oh, God bless you. I don't know what your name is because that's like a code there. But, you know, prayers to you. It's for comfort. It's not easy to lose anybody. But your child, it's just... Oh, and 15 years she has been since her son passed, and she still mourns, of course, for him. And then plans and procrastination, she says, story time with Lizzie, favorite time of the day. Ethel Lewis says, alrighty, Marilyn Monroe, you're making me feel guilty for not fixing myself up. LOL, what an inspiration you are. Get up, fix up, and show up. Thank you. There you go. Put you on a little lipstick. Although when I went to the doctor's tomorrow, I didn't have nothing on my face. I didn't have my glasses. Because he fit me in. See, he had to fit me in. And so he squeezed me in. He's such a sweet doctor. Okay, and then Cindy Jenks. I remember the name this time. She goes, wow, I thought I had the wrong channel. You are beautiful and your skin looks so smooth. I really love that thread and needle holder. This is genius to have all the needles all threaded. That would really help with my frustration of having to rethread so often. And then Nancy Bradell, she says, you look beautiful. Your skin looks great after your Mud Beauty treatment. Love your videos. Thank you for sharing. Kathy Lake says, Lizzie, you look beautiful, and the snippet is gorgeous. Crafty Girl 17, she says, you look so pretty with your hair and makeup. Your snippet roll is so beautiful, just like you. And Cheryl Wampole, she says, glad to see and hear you today. Love your videos. So that must have been one video that I had turned off that air conditioner. I remembered. And so... And then Louise, she said, beautiful. Sheila Hope, she says, looking great, and I love your butterfly. And Neva Fitzgerald, she goes, oh my goodness, you look Beautiful, like 5 years younger. You go, girl. Love it. Thank you. Thank you. And Diane R. Lizzie, you are beautiful inside out. You make me smile and laugh. I love your stories. Your snip and roll is just gorgeous. So much work. What an inspiration you are. You have so many great ideas. Love your prayers. Your daughter. Your daughter. Wait a minute. There must have been something more she was typing and it didn't show up because it ended up with just your daughter. Maybe my daughter-in-law or my daughter something. And then Carolyn Hamilton, she says, love your wig. I wear wigs because of thinning hair. I love them. You look wonderful. My hair used to be so thick. And it is thinning. You can see my scalp. And the doctor had no trouble seeing the scabies. Now, I keep saying scabies, and it's not scabies. It's shingles. But I've got it on the top of my head, too. And so... But yes, your hair does. It starts thinning out for, I don't know, maybe it's some medicine I'm on or just it thins out when you age, you know. And so, but it's okay. I like my wigs. I think it's fun. Wigs are fun. They're just fun. And you don't make them to be somebody who you're not. You got to do what's fun. All right, let's see. Teresa Stang says, love your hugs. Love and hugs to you, Lizzie, on this 8th day of the 5th month. Memorial weekend is the 41st year of my brother Kevin going to heaven. My mom was never the same after he died. None of us were. She developed a shake in her head that stayed with her. And 41 years prior, she lost her brother Kevin. And still, it was there. Because I mentioned on that video, it was on the 8th. And that was 5 months since my daughter passed. And so, and the 8th of every month right now is kind of hard. Always the 8th of each month because that marks another month. And so it's a little hard, but we work through it together as a family. We're trying hard to support one another. Pauline Donnelly says, I'm so fond of you, Lizzie Taylor. Lizzie Taylor. You are a delight. You should have a nightly spot on the news. The joy you would bring to the people would change the world. Instead of all the misery that happens every day, you would something. I don't know. It didn't show anymore. And so, thank you for that. Like I said, these are like little love notes. Even the little complaints about the noise in the background and whatnot, they're still love notes in my opinion. I love you guys so much. And then Rachel Phelps, she says, love the wig, Lizzie. You look beautiful. I could always hear you fine with the air conditioning on. You are nowhere as old as Methuselah. She even knew how to spell Methuselah. You are funny. Love that infinity needle thing. That is neater than sliced bread. That's true. Hi, Miss Lizzie. Love your Bob style wig. It looks very nice. That was Rosie's Craft Shack. She goes, your project roll is wonderful, so colorful and happy. What an ingenious idea, the thread and needle kit. It is ready to go. Love to listen to your readings. Thanks for sharing. And then Kathy's Garden LLC. She says, looking beautiful today. Miss Scotland says, wow, that really suits you. Dee Moody says, looking good, Lizzie. And Just Curious says, love it. I've been toying with the idea of a wig myself lately. Yeah, they're fun. They're just fun. And I didn't know they were so cheap. I've got 3 that are coming from Temu that I ordered. They're all purple, but they're all different. But they were all $5 or less. And so you can't even get a hat for that. Well, maybe you could get a hat. But I'm going to have fun with them. I'm just going to have fun. Karen Ann 1965. She says, hi, glad to see you. Tammy Frazier says, Lizzie, you're beautiful in this video. And without it, inside and out, you are beautiful. See, this is all going to go to my head. Going to go to my head. My head's going to explode. That might be why I got shingles on top of my head. Okay, and Denise McLaughlin, she said, I just subscribed. I can tell that you are a blessing to many. I'm so sorry to hear about your daughter's passing. May you find peace and comfort in remembering her. And that's where we do find peace and comfort. Comfort is remembering those that we have lost. Remembering the love that we did have, because we still have it, only it's just we're alone. It's still there. Crafty Girl says, grief comes in waves, my dear. My heart goes out to you, and you're right. It's not something you get over. You try to get through each day the best you can. You're such a kind and loving person. You cry when you need it. You cry when you need to. It relieves the painful emotions. I still cry for my mom. She was a beautiful soul like you and worked with the elderly in intermediate care. She was a licensed practical nurse for 35 years. Love your videos. And Crafty Girl, my mother too, she worked at a nursing home. She was a nurse. And she actually passed away at work. And she was young. She was only 62 when she passed. And she was healthy that morning. Well, apparently not, but she got ready for work. She went to work. And then I got a phone call from the nursing home where she worked. And they said, your mama just had some kind of a spell, and we've called 911. And they've picked her up, and they were bringing her up to the hospital. And so she said, and that, no, they told me to come pick up her purse and stuff that was still there. And so, but by the time I got to the hospital, she was gone. And so, and that was in 89. So, and no, you don't get over it. It's just, there's sometimes maybe you don't even think for a whole week or something, and then something will just trigger a memory, and it seems like she was there yesterday. Lisa Jane, I like that name, Lisa Jane. Can you imagine if Lisa Jane is not coming in and the lights is already, street lights is on, and Mama's yelling, Lisa Jane, you need to get yourself in this house right now. Okay, because curfew. You know, that's what I always think when you name a child, when you're trying to think of a name for a child, you know, it's unborn and you're thinking of names. If it's a girl, it's going to be this, if it's a boy, it's going to, you got to say that name in a stern voice to find out what it's going to sound like when that child's in trouble. Have you ever noticed how babies get in trouble before they're even born? You ever wondered why the doctor has to whack them on the butt? Because they've been misbehaving. They've been in there using your bladder for a punching bag. They use your rib cage for monkey bars. If you've ever carried a baby in your womb for 9 months, you know about this. And so then the doctor, it comes on, the doctor gives it a good whack on the butt. Punishment for all that misery. That last month especially. Them kids get rowdy in there. But anyway, okay. Lisa, oh, that was Lisa Jane. All that name just brought up all that. Okay, just to say, hi Lizzie, just to say I love you so much, sweet lady. So you're so honest and kind, and wish you lots of love always. I think that you're right. You feel sad because you'll never stop loving your beautiful daughter. And you will love her for always, forever. And that's true. And Lala says, I think your snippet is actually a beautiful scroll. Today's quote by Ingrid Nockhurst is, the wonderful thing that is so incredibly easy to be kind. Let me read that again, because that one just went over my head. The wonderful thing that is, it is so incredibly easy to be kind. And it is easy to be kind. It's actually easier to be kind than it is to be angry and miserable. It's easier just to be, just chill and be nice. And Cordula, she loved the shirt I was wearing in RN. It says JKJ Haney. That's Jennifer. That's my daughter. She says, you are so beautiful. She said that to me, my daughter. She was here this morning. She says, Jeffrey needs, send me a text, and he said he needs a blue beanie hat. And so I said, okay, I'll get right on that. And I did, and I made one right away, and darn it, she left without it. Jeffrey likes, my grandson, he likes to do cosplay or something. He dresses up. They do whatever. But he needed a blue beanie for something. So maybe they'll come back after it this evening. Okay, it's ready, Jen. All right. Wowza, Lizzie. This was Karen over there in the UK. She says, "You're looking beautiful today. Your skin looks beautiful, sending healing love and light to you. Your daughter's love is all around you." And you are right. It is. Teresa Stain, she goes, "I tried to get a screenshot of the butterfly. It's so beautiful, just like you, Busy Liz. Busy Lizzie, I'm going over to Facebook to see if you have a photo posted." I never did. Yeah, I'm so bad about posting photos. I should really post more photos on the Scrab and Liz Unicorn page. I don't know why. I just don't do it. Some people are so good about posting them photos, and me, not so much. Okay, let's see. And Gail, it's Gail AC, but I've always called her the air conditioning lady. And she doesn't hum, though, like my air conditioner. "I like your shirt you're wearing today. Oh, I never enjoyed putting makeup on. I used to when I was working, but I don't now. But I'm not on camera like you are, so I understand. I've never had my hair in pin curls that I can remember, but my mom, who had naturally wavy hair, put her hair in pin curls a lot. I even have a photo from when I was a baby and she was next to me with her hair all up in pin curls. My dad always says that was an awful photo of Mom because of the pins, but I disagree. I believe it would be beautiful. If you have a picture of your mom in pin curls, that would be awesome. And that's what I was going to do. I was going to try and, after I wash my hair the next time, I just washed it this morning, and I'll wash it probably in 3 days. I'm trying to wash it every 3 days. And I want to put it up in pin curls, see what it'll do. Because I used to have them pin curls. Everybody put their hair up in pin curls. And then Bevy B, she says she loves the wig, but she wants a purple one. Can I have both? Of course you can. You can have both. And, then Barbara Batzer, she goes, "Hey, Lizzie, call your friend in Texas." I need to call you, Barbara. I know it's terrible. Just terrible. And then Lala Gamma says, "I forgot to say in the last comment that you are a Marilyn Monroe lookalike with that fancy wig. Papa better be careful. Some rich guy might get you." Some rich guy? If he'll pay for my Temu orders, yeah, sure. Not really. I ain't trading Papa in. No. And Beatrice says, "You're looking so snazzy. Elizabeth Taylor is so jealous. You just look so beautiful with your real hair, real nails, and now you added real makeup. What's next?" Oh, that's wonderful. How much time? I've already been here an hour. I still have 3 more videos. Okay. Oh, and then we made the wrist towels. Oh, I got mine in the bathroom that I made. The wrist towels that you put on your wrist so when you're washing your face that the water don't drip down your elbows. And I had 74 likes on that one, 472 views. And Lala Gam says, "I think you look so pretty with your hair behind or in front of your ears." Today's quote was, "Kindness can be the greatest gift that you can give a person, especially when they are not expecting it." And she said she had the hairband for when you're washing your face because they make the hairbands to match the wristbands. Do I have one in here? I think. Oh, here's one of the wristbands. That's not what I made. That's one of the store-bought ones. But it's just a wristband you put on your wrist when you're washing your face. And then it absorbs the water so it doesn't drip down your elbows and into the floor. And so she said she had the hairband but didn't know about the wristbands. But they do. They have the hairband and wristbands to match. And they are so cute. And Valerie says, "You're so very pretty. Getting all dolled up makes us feel good." And you know it does. It just makes, if you get a little bit of makeup on, put a couple of earrings on. That's another thing I learned another thing I learned, I don't have my earrings right here, but they had these little plastic things in them because these are clip earrings. And I didn't have a clue what those plastic things were in with the clip earrings. And then I was told, but it must be in one of these, that that they are meant to. I thought, why'd they put them in there? Because it's not pierced. It looks like something that would go on the end of a pierced earring. But then she said, no, you put them into the clip-on, and then they're more comfortable. And sure enough, I put one in. You can just put them in the back, and then the clip-on, it feels much better. You don't even feel it on there. And so, so I learned that from that must have been one of my hauls that I did. I don't think I did any hauls this week, but so see, I learned things. You all help me out so much. Okay. And then Janet Nash, she said, and she's over there in the UK too. Love to spend time with you, Lizzie. Hi, Papa, Jennifer, and the girls. The girls are absolutely going to love their new fairy wings. They did too. They do love them. In fact, they've got them in the living room because when we watch them, most everything we watch is the Disney movies with Disney princesses and stuff, and there's so much dancing in them. And the girls will put their wings on, and they dance all over the living room floor, and it's so beautiful. Let's see. Trudy Craig says, oh, Lizzie, you're such sweet and funny and authentic lady. I just love watching. I know you read all your comments, and I'm curious. I see how loving and caring Papa is with you, and it's so beautiful to watch. I was wondering if you could tell us how you two met and your love story. If you did already, please let me know where to find the video. I just think you are so beautiful with or without makeup. I do think it's so cute of you to doodle yourself all up. You inspire me to just be me. Thank you. Hugs, Trudy. And I think I did do that on a video once. But I'm going to put this message here because I'm going to let y'all know the story. I'll let you know the story. It's good. It's all good. Yeah. But that's good. I'm glad I met him. And then Karen said, great idea. I'm always getting water everywhere when I wash my face. I hate that so much. So, yep, those little cuffs that you wear on your wrists, they are very helpful. Then just take them off when you're done. Lay them there by the sink and they'll be dry the next time you go to wash your face. And Mandy Jane says, thank you for turning the air conditioner off so I can enjoy your lovely videos. You're welcome, darling. It's okay if I'm sitting here sweating half. No, I'm not sweating. Okay. And Cordula says, great idea, Lizzie. My bathroom floor is always wet. And then Karen at Orb 66 over there in London. She says, wow, Lizzie, what a great idea, honey. Don't have elastic or material suitable to make. Guessing Temu will do. Thanks for sharing. I ask God to watch over you and your family. You know, there's so many prayers that goes out to me and my family, and that, I think, is why we're doing so well. You guys is just like my prayer warriors. And then Cheryl Wampole, she says, I've never heard of them before. Maybe I'm going to work on me some. And then Ethel Lewis, she says, wow, that's a great idea. And then Linda says, hi again, Lizzie. Lots of love from the UK. And then the user WI6PR5YZ7Q, that one, she said, love your new wig. You look younger. And then again, Karen, Orb66 Karen, over there in the UK, she says, you are looking so pretty, hubby will chase you around the bedroom. You think? Oh, he can't run fast anymore. I can outrun him. Okay. And then Neva Fitzgerald, she's got, I think you will anyway, silly lady. I think you look very pretty with your new look. And Valerie Smith said, great invention for those who wipe their mouth on their sleeve, too. That would be true if they just wear them little cuffs on all the time. Wipe their mouth on. My hubster, well, I don't think he does it anymore. Wipe his mouth on his sleeve. He used to. And when he's working out in the yard, which he doesn't do that much anymore, he'd pull up his t-shirt sleeve like this and wipe his brow. And them t-shirts, then, you know, his work shirts never did come really clean because that's just how he did. Okay, and then Oh, and then I did a video, I guess. I called it a sort of old lady learning to put on makeup for the new me. 55 views on that, or 55 likes on there, and 374 views. And, oh, I put a pinned note up there that said, oh, darn it all, anyway, now that I am listening to this back, I hear that I did not turn off the air conditioner. Again, I humbly apologize to all that cannot stand the humming sound behind my voice. I will in the future try to remember to always turn it off. And then that user WX3V78, yeah, that one. She says, Lizzie, you're a beauty from the inside out. Much love. Crafty Girl says, the big piece would make a nice bag. Love your humor. You're a hoot. Oh, that was I was going through a little box of fabrics. And Valerie Smith says, you are so pretty. The makeup put the highlights on your goodness. A little sparkle. I think your next products could be a jewelry box and a makeup container. It's so fun being a girly girl. And that is a real good idea, too. Because I have cigar boxes. And I could make... I gotta put that one over here, too. And a jewelry box and a makeup container. I'm going to put that one over there too so I remember that. And so thank you for that idea. Who did I say? Valerie Smith? Yeah, that was Valerie Smith. And oh, and then Mary Wilkes, she said, Lizzie, I just love you. You say the things that I say. Okay, and then Cordula says, it's okay. You need the air, Liz. And then Karen says, you bring a smile to my face, beautiful soul. Love to see you put out your makeup on. You go, girl. Prayers for y'all. And then CJ says, hi, Lizzie. Your beauty radiates from the inside out. Those white sponges that came with your earrings. Oh, she's the one that told me. That's the one that sent me the yellow sunshine dish. And she said, where'd it go? Those white sponges that came with your earrings are to be placed on the clip part of your earring to help your ears feel more comfortable when you're wearing the earrings. And thank you for letting me know that, CJ, because now I've got the white spongy things on these earrings, and I can't even feel them on, and they're on good and snug. So they're just perfect. So thank you for letting me know, because I didn't know what those things were for. I thought they accidentally put them in there for no reason. And then there is CECIGOO, Sikaju. She says, love your channel. I don't do makeup ever, but I believe the wipes you use are very harsh for your face. Also, you need to put on good moisturizer before you do any makeup. But always remember, you are beautiful. And so, yes, you're right. Those wipes I was using are too harsh. Those aren't, I'm not using them anymore. And so, and I do have a moisturizer that I got some moisturizer cream. I don't know if there's a special moisturizer just for faces, but I just got a tube of something. Well, I don't know what I did with it. Okay. Good moisturizer. And WV Lizzie. That's another Lizzie. She says I look beautiful. Well, she says it. There you go. And then Linda from the UK. She says, love you. Crazy about purple. Has to be a good person there if she's crazy about purple. You are so cute. I don't wear makeup. Don't like the feel of it and have a problem with oil. I don't have lips either. When I close my mouth, they disappear. You look lovely. Yeah, and I've always said I don't have a top lip. I've got bottom lips, but you can't hardly lips. Only got one lip at the bottom. But you see this beautiful crochet on the back of my chair? This was made for me by my daughter. My daughter Lori, who, those of you who know my whole story, which some of you have heard the story, is this daughter that made that for me for my birthday, my last birthday. She's the daughter I gave away for adoption at birth. And then I met her. We reunited 7.5 years ago. And it's like we've never been apart. I love her so much. But anyway, she made me that. I just keep seeing that in the monitor, and I just love my little blanket. And plans and procrastination. She says slow stitch with embroidery floss around the dragonflies. Each of them could be a different color. And yep, that's what I've done. And I took your advice too. And I am doing that. No, I haven't done them all yet. I've done only one, but I do plan to go around all the butterflies. And she's talking about this, where I'm not butterflies, the dragonflies. I went around this dragonfly, but I haven't done the others yet. But I do want to do them, and I'm going to go around them too. And so, but I love it. And just going around like this here piece. I just went this here piece. It's just was the tone on tone fabric, but I just took well, this is Toshiko thread I used that was just all multicolored, and I'm just going around those, like right here now. I gotta finish going around this one, and then this one I gotta go. See how I'm just going around them, and that just makes for fun, something to do, and it shows on the back too. It's just a fun something to do. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. Just stitch. Just stitch. It doesn't have to have a destination. Okay, now. And Finger 53 says, I've got a granddaughter who does the same thing. Not like I don't have enough miss already. Oh, I think that was the day that Aria left a miss over there. I can't complain about her leaving a miss. I just can't complain. I can't get on to her about that because where did she learn it? She learned it from me. But anyway. And SMB Designs, which is Stephanie, she says, you are beautiful, my sweet friend. And Ethel Lewis says, absolutely love your beauty sessions. Now that you're out, not that you are not already beautiful from the inside out. And then Finger says, I agree with you. Lizzie is beautiful inside and out. And Neva Fitzgerald, she says, Lizzie, you are a friend. You, my friend, are a joy. Lizzie, don't use those wipes for your face. Don't wash your face pat dry, then start blending going up, and you will be a superstar. So I've had a couple people, don't use those wipes on your face. So yeah, I'm not going to use them on my face. And then Lala Gamma, she goes, good morning, beautiful. Today's quote is, all your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. And that's true. And then Evie said that I tickle her pink. So oh gosh, we're already 1 hour and 12 minutes. Okay, some slow stitching and other ideas. Okay, so this was another video. And that one I had 70 thumbs up and 507 views. And Loretta Costa says, have a wonderful Mother's Day. May God's blessings be with you always. Thank you for your videos. Just be yourself. I truly enjoy watching you. Patricia Stufert, she says, such a good idea to provide a way for Aria to make money. She could learn some life lessons about using money wisely. Love this video. Her new little thing is crushing aluminum cans. She's got the can crusher, so she crushes them, and when she gets a whole hefty bag full of them, the big black trash bag when full, then they're going to go to she's going to bring them to the scrapyard recycling place, and then she'll get paid for those cans, and that's going to be, she'll earn her own spending money. She always, like if she goes to the roller skating rink, they have skate night once a month, and she always needs some spending money. That'll pay for her to go skate, but then she needs spending money there if she wants to get like a snack or something. So she'll have her own money to spend. So it is good. And Neva Fitz, and do you hear how a lot of these names you just hear over and over and over? And when you hear them names over and over, I love it. It's like it becomes like I know you. I talked about you last week. I'll talk to you about this year, because here you are. And Patricia Stufert, she says, oh, that's the one I just read, the Arias. Okay. Good Saturday afternoon, Neva Fitzgerald says, Miss Lizzie, you're always thinking of something. That's why I love you and your channel. Have a wonderful Mother's Day with Papa and family. And Dee Dee Stitches says, great idea for the butterfly doll. How Love how you dream up these lovely works of art on the fly. You are amazing. Mary Hill says, Happy Mother's Day, Lizzie. I know this one will be hard. What got me through was the good Lord and having my other children there. Love you, Lizzie, and all of your beautiful creations. Lala Gamma says, oh my goodness, I adore the butterfly. Today's quote is, kindness is the sunshine in which virtue grows. And that was written by Robert Greene. And I think all of her quotes this whole week, have been something to do with kindness. And that's something that we need to carry with us all the time, is kindness. Cordula Sub loved the craft for today. And Nomadia Vaughn, wait a minute. Why do I know that name? Cindy Jenks. Okay. She says, Purple Dolly, Petunia, and Peggy arrived wonderful. I sent her, she purchased one of the little purple dollies off of mine. Actually, I've got 2 more purples and 1 yellow, if anybody's interested in any more dollies. I got 2 purples and 1 yellow. Okay, but they arrived at her house, and they talked the whole trip to Oregon, and she's very happy. Oregon. I've always said Oregon. I don't know why, instead of Oregon. And I thought, Oregon. And somebody told me it's Oregon. Well, I said, why didn't they spell that? Why is there an O at the end? Gets me all confused. Like, why is there an S at the end of... why is there a S at the end of Kansas, but Arkansas is spelled like Kansas, but with an arc in the front, and you don't say the S. I don't understand. What's with silent letters? But anyhow, Oregon. I'll say Oregon, although it's spelled Oregon. Okay. Hello, gorgeous. Somebody here's name is Hello, gorgeous. And I say to you, hello, gorgeous. It says, I can't wait to see the doll you make. You are wonderful to watch. I'll be watching a lot more. Thank you for this upload. You are a joy to watch. And then Cordula says, hi, Lizzie. Love the earrings and the scarf on your head. Teresa Stang says, Happy Mother's Day, Lizzie. The butterfly is amazing and the butterfly doll. Yes, yes, yes. Ethel Lewis says, love that tapestry journal. I think I might copy it. You should. Most everything I do, I copy from somebody else. And Valerie Smith says, I really like what you're creating. I'll come back to watch in a little bit. The rest of the movie in a little bit. Okay. And then Orb66, she says, that's Karen over in the UK. I make slow stitch brooches. They are so nice. Doing bird brooches at the moment. Hugs and blessings sent. That's, I've been, I can't turn around and get my pocketbook, but I've been sticking brooches on what I'm using for a pocketbook, which is a tote that somebody made me. And and it's got a big heart on the front. It's all fabric, like quilted fabric with a big heart, and I'm covering that heart with all my little brooches, and it looks so pretty. And there's that user, IO7ES, that one. Comebacker, I dig it. Sheila Hope says, Happy Mother's Day, and Valerie Smith says, love you, Lizzie. And there's Orb66 Karen again. She goes, dear friend Lizzie, I love your craft today. Thank you for sharing. You're looking beautiful too, dear one. Happy Mother's Day. I hope you are thoroughly spoilt. Eat cake. Not Mother's Day here in DUK. Hugs and blessings to you all, Karen. So I guess they don't do a Mother's Day in UK, or maybe they do, but it's on a different day. I'm not sure. So, and then I Want My Skates says, Lizzie, I know you almost always sew with it, so that isn't anything new. In using that variegated thread in your hand stitching the flutterby, I think it pulls all those calicos together. No, though I'm not explaining very well. I understand what you mean. I love the variegated colors, the multicolored threads and yarns. I love them when they're multicolors. And Kathy Bachhover says, Lizzie, I just love you to pieces. I watched the other day. To me, everything is the other day. Yeah, everything's the other day. Even I graduated high school the other day. And I watched the other day. To me, everything is the other day. And I laughed so hard when you were pulling out all your makeup and applying it. But I wanted to tell you, I think you're so pretty tonight with your scarf. And then Hello Gorgeous and Kathy Pruzek sent me hearts. Let me get a drink of my water here. Oh. Okay, and then Linda from the UK sent me hearts. Tracy Turner said that dress or blouse you have on is so pretty on you. Loving your butterfly doll idea. Too cute. Is that Snoopy on your head? I love him. Your lips are beautiful, darling, she says. Yeah, I had a Snoopy scarf on my head one day. Yeah. I love old Snoopy thing. And then Janet Burgess told me, Lizzie, if those pills are keeping you alive, you better take them. And see, yeah. I'm taking them. Okay. Now, Teresa Lilly, she said, the background noise is crushing my brain. So what did I tell her back? I said, so sorry, dear Teresa. I just cannot deal with this heat. So I have to run the air conditioner. If you come back in a month, the central air should be running again, and I will not have to use the window air. I'm so sorry about crushing your brain. I will pray for your brain so the crushing will go away. I thank you nonetheless for being so kind as to watch my brain crushing video and taking the time to notify me about the horribleness of the brain crushing noise. I am hoping that the rest of your days go better. Hugs and blessings to you. But I was crushing her brain. I'm sorry. I just don't know what to say. I'm sorry. I was crushing your brain. But, oh, gosh. And I guess I'm just used to background noises because I've always got background noises going around in my house. Somebody's always yapping. There's always something going on. And Cheryl Wample, she goes, hi, how are you and Papa? And then Linda Ulick says, my bunny's name is Little Bit. So she's got a bunny named Little Bit. And I want my skates, as they say on the TV commercial, hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid. Uh-huh. You know that one? It's likely something you've heard on the background. Have you ever seen So You Don't Know What It's For? Yeah, please don't use it if that lip stuff says hydraulic acid. Yeah, it's hyaluronic acid is what's in that lip stuff. It wasn't hydraulic acid. And more hearts from Linda over there in the UK. Oh, I already read that one. Good grief. I got one more video, and that was thank you so much to Jean. Jean is the one that sent me this bouquet of brushes, which I used this morning as I put on. She sent me them. I got an Amazon package, and it was funny because it came yesterday on Sunday, and they didn't bring it up the driveway. They just left it at the end of the driveway by the mailbox. And then Papa just happened to be walking out there, and he saw the package, so he brought it in. And so then I opened it up, and I made a video as I was opening up my little package. I knew it wasn't something I ordered because it was mailed to Lizzie, Lizzi, and not Elizabeth. Whenever I order from Amazon, it comes to Elizabeth, so I knew I didn't have to hide it then, But anyway, and it was 22 pieces of beautiful things to use for putting on makeup. And then I found the unicorn cup I wanted to use as like a flower vase, because all these brushes almost look like they're in a flower vase. Oh, maybe I can make a thumbnail picture. How do I do this? Cheese. I learned that from hey everybody. She always says it all through her videos. She'll go, cheese, and then that's her maybe wait a minute, now what I do? Maybe YouTube will pick that for it, or maybe you're supposed to pick it yourself. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Okay, Ethel Lewis says, "How wonderful! Thank you, Jean, for making our Lizzie happy." And Rhonda Barnes says, "Happy Mother's Day. You are beautiful." Donna Hoskins says, "What a wonderful surprise and a lovely bouquet of brushes. Happy Mother's Day." Oh, that was Beatrice. And then CJ says, "Oh, Lizzie, what a wonderful gift from Jean. Jean, what a wonderful gift for Lizzie. You just love how appreciative Lizzie is of receiving gifts." And that was 2 gifts that I received in a week's time, because it was from CJ, my sunshine magnetic bowl for my pins, and then from Jean, my beautiful bouquet of brushes. And more. There's more than just in brushes. Now, and then Nomadia Cindy Jenks. She says, "I didn't notice the noise until you mentioned it. What a wonderful gift and so timely. Thank you, Jean. It is a gift for everyone to see Lizzie smile." And then CJ says, "Lizzie, is admirable for you to be concerned with others over the noise. I personally have no concerns about it, and I am pretty sure most of you viewers have no concern either. You are such a light and so pleasant to spend time with, away from the real distracting noise out in the world today. Be you, Lizzie, stay cool. All of us who love you are going to keep watching and listening to you regardless of the air conditioner." And you know, there really is sounds of war that are in a lot of people's backyards today, in a lot of countries. And I mean, talk about horrible background noises. I listen to air conditioner or backfiring car. We got a mechanic that lives like 2 houses away, and sometimes he works late into the night working on cars, and he's out there revving them engines and stuff. And you know, that might bother some people. It doesn't bother me one little bit, because I can hear that man's earning a living. He's earning a living. He's working on them cars, and it's all right. I can put earplugs in my ears if they're too loud, you know. And so I guess stuff doesn't bother me like some stuff bothers people. Well, actually, these shingles is bothering me right now. Okay. Now, Crazy About Purple, she says she's a dog mom. Happy Mother's Day to you, too. What a nice surprise for you, Lizzie. And Mary Hill says, "Happy Mother's Day, Lizzie. What a great gift, Jean." And Cindy Jenks says, "Happy Mother's Day. Loving the new look, girlfriend." And that user, WI6, that one, said, "Happy Mother's Day for you, Lizzie." Whoever you are, Lizzie, WI6PR5YZ7Q, give me a hint of what your name might be. Okay, Jessica Bauer. She says, "Happy Mother's Day, sweetheart. You deserve it. I hope you are doing super well." Dorothy Bentley. "What a wonderful gift from Jean," she says. Sherry Wampel says, "Happy Mama's Day." And then Karen over there in the UK, Orb66, she says, "What precious friends you have. Jean Roman, you're a real star. I love to see you happy and excited with your makeup brushes, etc., etc., etc." And Crafty Edition said, "Happy Mother's Day, dear Lucy. We are sending lots of love to you and your family from Iowa." From Iowa. That's in the middle of the country. "Dear Lucy, you are an amazing person." This is from Karen as well, she says. "And definitely an awesome mom. We are all spiritual people having human experience. We don't own our children. We just bring them up and hope and pray they are happy and healthy too. I hope you have a special day like you. Hug, loves, and blessings, Karen." Thank you so much. And then CJ says, "Happy Mother's Day." Josie's Place says, Josie says, "Happy Mother's Day, sweet lady." Carol Ario says, "Elizabeth, I love watching your videos, and that makes me so upset that anyone complain about a small amount of noise they are hearing. People will complain for anything. Happy your son is helping you out with the house. God bless him." And yeah, that is a blessing that my son is taking care of all of the upkeep and stuff on the house now. And because there's a lot of upkeep needs to be done on a house, and this house is now almost 30 years old, so there's a lot of things that need to be kept up. Valerie Smith, you see how some of these names just come one right after the other. Valerie Smith says, good words, Lizzie. I have to remind myself that whatever I did or didn't do, or whatever I perceive as was an act against me, those were all learning experiences, growing pains. And that is true. You know, when we have a child, usually, you know, how many people have went to schooling, parenting schooling, before they have a child? Probably not very many, if any. And usually, you know, your first day, it's like perfect. I said, I got this under control. I'm a good mommy. Been a good mommy for 24 hours already, you know. And then it starts going, they get the colic, and it kind of goes downhill from there. But, yep, that's, we do the best we can. And then Messer Design, she said, now that she's got a name too, that I know, but I can't think of right now. Perfect gift, Jean Roman, she says. And, and then here, NL13348, she said, new here. Hi, Lizzie. There is no sound on this video, and I can't read your pretty lips. You received a great gift. Happy Mother's Day to you. So I don't know how come. Oh, and then she edited it. She says, I have sound now. I don't know what happened. And then somebody else a little later said they didn't hear, but let's get to that. Year of 2024, she says, hi, Lizzie. I've watched you a couple times, and I just feel so comfortable and familiar with your voice. Anyway, I'm a new fan, Louise. I'll have to write that down. Year of 2024 is Louise. Let me write that one down. And, oops, don't throw it over there before you're done reading it. And then Ethel Lewis said, happy Mother's Day. Bridget Vesta says, keep going, Lizzie. Miss Allie K says, pro tip 3, that silicone brush, the first one you pulled out, is great for face masks in jars that are pre-mixed, wet, goopy consistency. It keeps you from having to stick your dirty hands in the jar. Bacteria transfer can cause mold. So, I knew people would be giving me, because, see, there was this one. It's a silicone brush, and I didn't know what that was for. Now I do. Thank you for that so much, for letting me know, Miss Allie K. And so then Martha Silva said, oh, what was it? Oh, I got to write that name down. Okay. Martha Silva says, lips scrub brush. The one you thought was for your tongue. Martha Silva said that. So this one here is to scrub your lips, I guess. Maybe you do have to scrub your lips. My lips gets all that dried skin on them. That could be you. You could brush your tongue with that, though. Okay. Jean's Gems. I'm so tickled to see. That's who sent these to me. Jean. She is the one that sent me this bouquet of beautiful brushes. I love this bouquet of beautiful brushes. Oh, well, don't wreck it, Elizabeth. I heard you mention in one of your videos that you did not have any applicators for your eyeshadow. The silicone brush is for your clay mask. Calico Kate said, what a great idea, Jean. And then Jean says, you are so welcome, beautiful lady. Thank you so much, Jean. And I used them this morning already. I'm using them. I'm going to learn how to use all of them. And pro tip, when Miss Allie K, she says, when your brushes get dirty, you can clean them using baby shampoo and water. Found Treasures by Jean. She sent me some beautiful hearts. And Miss Allie K says, pro tip 4, after using a damp sponge, leave it out to dry. If you put it in that sealed case wet, you risk getting mold. Yes, and I think she told me ahead. Oh, yes, she said the pro tip 2 is those sponges are meant to be used damp. If not, the sponge will absorb all your product. Not sure if these work the same, but my sponges expand when they're wet. When they dry, they shrink back to normal size. So I'll remember that, and I'll remember not to close them up into that little box because I don't want to get mold on nothing. And Colleen Robertson, she says, I think they are brush cleaners. Oh, the rubber things that I showed at the end. She thinks that they might be brush cleaners, and they might be. And then Share Bear Cottage Junk Journal Girl said, Lizzie, at the end of your video, around 22 something, you lost your sound. Anyway, happy Mother's Day, sweetheart. Hope it is all good. Which I don't know. Nobody else said that. And I listened to it all the way through, and never did the sound go away. So I'm not sure why sometimes that happens. And Miss Sally K then says, I don't know why that happened to you. I was able to watch the whole video with sound. And Share Bear said, it's okay. She's such a sweet lady. Just love her and Papa. And so that is all of my comments on the comments. And I've kept you for an hour and a half. But I love my comments. And then when I go like this here and I print them all off, now see, next week I'll print them all on the backs of these papers. But when I go in and I print them and then I read them all off again, I'm hearing them again for the second time, you know, and I might hear or read something that I didn't catch the first time around. So I thank you all for making the comments on my videos. I learn so much from you all. I learn so much, and I'm happy for that. But okay, even though I've had you on here for an hour and a half, what the heck, if you've been here this long, you might as well listen to see what Jesus has to say for today. And so we're going to look up here, and today is the 13th, May the 13th. Thank me in the midst of the crucible. When things seem all wrong, look for the growth opportunities, especially look for areas where you need to go, leaving your cares in my able hands. Do you trust me to orchestrate your life events as I choose, or are you still trying to make things go according to your will? If you keep trying to carry out your intentions while I am leading you in another direction, you defy your desires. Be on the lookout for what I am doing in your life. Worship me by living close to me and thanking me in all circumstances. And I do thank you. Dear Trinity, I thank you for all, even for these shingles. Any use of random shingles? Okay, anyway, now I'm going to ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, keep you safe and secure, keep you healthy, humble, and happy. And I will see you on the next video. Thank you for being you. God bless you all, and keep coming back. Bye-bye.